Hello and welcome to another installment of Opel Metals Diecast Review. Today we're going to be looking at a 1995 Calibra Opel. This is the DTM race car, and it is made by UT Models. And this is brand new out of the box. I just pulled this out of the box right now. It's never been opened up. My father had it in his estate of tons of cars for, I don't know, last 20, well, it'll be probably 20, 21 years he had this car. So we're going to take a look at it. I don't know much about these Opels. It looks cool. I think it was like a 420 horsepower V6, I believe, from what, I can't find much on the internet for whatever reason. I'm not sure, but that's the one spec I got, was 420 horsepower. So we're going to take a look at it. And driver was Manuel Reuter. We're going to take a look here and see now. For being, 20-year-old diecast car, 21 I guess it would be, these are still hold up very, very well. And obviously they were considered very expensive. These were like the Exodo of 1995, 96, before Exodo came along in GMP and some of the other high dollar cars. The problem with these, if you buy these secondhand, just make sure the decals are still on, because I know a lot of the Porsche ones I've had over the years, the UT models, the decals will flake off for whatever reason. I guess they just dry out. And the wheels, sometimes on UTs, I know especially on the chrome on the 3-piece BBS racing wheels, the chrome flakes off after age. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat here is that there's no engine detail. This is pretty much a static car, which I didn't notice that earlier. You cannot open the hood on this. You can open the driver side door and the passenger, and it doesn't look like, it appears you can't open the trunk lid. Let me open, let's see if we can zoom up here on the interior. I don't know why my camera there is not, didn't want to grab that, but you got the crawl-over X-bracing cage there. It's got digital gauges. The Momo wheel is marked, the steering wheel. I mean, these definitely are not as good as some of them, that we're used to looking at today. It's definitely not to that standard, but it's not bad. Let me see if I can get the passenger side door open. Some detail in there in the interior. Sponsor decals. It's amazing that back when these cars were new, these UT models, we all thought these were the shit, so to speak. I mean, there was not much else to compare. I mean, these were the best out there. And now you kind of look at them and they're just so-so. The Street Series, a lot of those cars, I just sold a Mercedes-Benz C36 AMG from UT Models, and that car held up very well. And the guy who purchased it was extremely happy with it, and that was new in the box as well. So these are good for mixing it with your other cars. Personally, I wouldn't go crazy and pay over $100 for any of these, but some people do. Some of the race car Porsches can go for a lot of money, several $100s, some of them. So there's the Opel. Team Yost, I guess, is that how you pronounce it? I'm going to show you here the brake detail. We talked about this on another episode recently. A lot of these, this was considered impressive back 20 years ago, the brake detail, but if you look at that now, it's laughable. All it is a rotor. I mean, it looks okay from a distance, but there's no calipers. It's just a rotor with like a decal on to simulate the, drilled rotor, which is fine, but when you're paying, $100 or whatever. Now these cars I think would have been, I don't know, $40 back then, 95, 96 maybe, 40, 50 bucks. Let's flip it over here once, and it's completely flat bottom. There's nothing to look at all on the underneath. So as I was saying on another episode, that the brake detail, what we expect nowadays, people want to see the calipers and the rotor detail, and a lot of times they're photo etched metal rotors, and there's nothing, really special here. But there you go. Thanks for checking it out, and if you have any questions or comments, just post them below. Alright, see you guys soon. Bye now.